Hi, it's Sarah from iDreaming Cloth, and today I'm going to be reviewing my two Kawaii diapers. So here I have the Kawaii One Size Original Square Tab, and here I have the Kawaii One Size Snazzy Minky diaper. And these diapers have a lot of similarities, but there are some differences, so I'm just going to be going through some of those. I have to say I'm very pleasantly surprised by these diapers. I didn't get them myself. I got them free with an order. But I'm very glad that I did. There's definitely some things I don't care for about them, but overall they seem to be fitting my daughter very well at the moment, which is more than I can say for a lot of diapers out there. So let's go through some of the similarities. They each have a crossover snap here, as you can see. They each have hip snaps. They each have the 3-step rise. Let's take a look at the inside of the shells. And these waist and thigh snaps are different. So the original Square Tab has 10 snaps for the waist and 8 snaps for the thigh. And you can see they're kind of aligned with one another. Whereas the Snazzy Minky has 8 snaps for the waist and 6 snaps for the thigh. And these are slightly angled. And I just want to point out the front of the diapers, the thigh and the hip snaps. It's the same way. So these are aligned, whereas on this diaper, they are slightly angled. So that's different. These diapers are both made with a TPU waterproof lining on the inside, but the exterior fabrics are different. So the exterior of this crossover snap diaper is just that typical polyester that I'm used to. And the Snazzy Minky, this is where it gets its name from, it has a minky exterior fabric. And minky is just a very soft material. It's almost like fleece. So that's different as well. From what I looked up earlier, I'm not too familiar with Kawaii diapers, but what I saw online earlier, the Square Tab comes in only solids, I believe. And the Snazzy Minky comes in only prints. So that's different as well. Let's take a look at the insides of the diapers. And these are both pocket diapers. They both are lined with a micro fleece on the inside. And this has been used for several months, so naturally it has pilled, but it's still soft. The Snazzy Minky is the same way. And it's almost a slightly different texture between the two micro fleece, but they're still soft. We've got the waterproof panel here to prevent wicking on each, and each has the pocket in the back with this little flap back here. So that's the same, and we've got the TPU inside as well. So that's the same. I want to compare these shells, and they are pretty much identical. In my book, they are absolutely identical. So that's the same as well. I want to take a look at the newborn setting for the diapers. And as with the case, or as with other one-size diapers, I remember this fitting my daughter, I believe, around 2 to 3 months. The waist here at the smallest, I measured to be about 10 inches. But this elastic has probably relaxed slightly, so it might have been more like 9.75 or so. That's just a rough estimate. The rise, the shortest rise I measured about 12.5, and at the longest I measured about 14.5 in length here, which makes sense because these are about 2 inches apart, these snaps. The crotch in the narrowest, I measured about 6.5. And these are the same measurements for each diaper. So these diapers both come with 2 large microfiber inserts. Let's get these over here. So they come with 2 large microfiber inserts, and these are both 3 layers each. I'm going to throw out a disclaimer here. I've only ever used these microfiber inserts maybe like once. So I'm more or less going to be reviewing the shell, but for a smaller baby, you would just use one insert and you can fold it to the appropriate size. For a larger, you would unfold it. And you can use 2 inserts for extra absorbency. And as I said, the Minky comes with the 2 large as well. So I want to go over why I think this shell, why I like this shell, why it's working for us. And I have to say, I think it's because of the shape of this shell. And I have a Bumgenius here just to kind of compare. And so I guess we can just do a comparison of the 2 quickly. You can see the wings are longer on the Kawaii. The Kawaii is a little bit thicker, or a bit wider in the crotch. And the rise is just longer on the Kawaii. So overall, just a different shape. And I think that's what it has going for it when it comes to fitting my daughter. The Kawaii diapers have these very long wings here. Whereas on the Bumgenius, they are shorter. So when I put the Bumgenius on my daughter, it's the elastic in here that's tight against her legs and digs in and leaves red marks. But on the Kawaii diaper, when I put this on, there's no elastic here. It's just that soft micro fleece. So it can really fit her thighs better and it doesn't leave red marks. So that's one of the things I like about this diaper. I really like the shell. I also like that it's lined with the TPU. It's supposed to be biodegradable, so it's supposed to be a little better for the environment. So that's a pro as well. I want to switch over to some of the cons. And first of all, I mean, I have to say with the crossover snap, this diaper wasn't really a one-size diaper for us. And this is, I say it in every video with crossover snaps, it's the case with all of them. For my daughter, when her waist was small and her thighs got big, because these thighs are kind of angled or kind of shaped like that, they really dug in until finally, recently, she is at the small size now, at 8.5 months. So that is no longer a problem, but it was for many, many months there. So just for us, it wasn't really a one-size diaper. So that was a con for me. Another con, as I said, I don't use these microfiber inserts. I don't care for microfiber. You can't, with the microfiber, you have to stuff this in the pocket because it can't go next to the baby's skin. So that, for me, means removing them with my HE washer that nothing agitates out of. I have to remove them. I prefer using things as all-in-twos for that reason. So that's a con. Microfiber is also just very bulky. It's not as absorbent, and it tends to hold stink. And it's also prone to compression leaks. So just as a sponge, if this were full of water and your baby sat down, or full of pee, sorry, and your baby sat down, it would squeeze out. So I don't care for microfiber. So that's a con for me. Kawaii does sell bamboo inserts that you can replace them with. So there's a way around that. But I wish it came with natural fibers. I prefer natural fiber inserts. So that's kind of a con. This diaper is also made in China, which I buy diapers usually that are American companies made in the US when I can. So that's a con, but I have to say this diaper, I really like that this diaper reflects probably the price of manufacturing. It is definitely cheaper to manufacture in China, and a lot of diapers will have the same price tag when they were made in China as American made diapers do. And I really like that this diaper is priced very cheaply. These are very inexpensive diapers. I saw online this morning that this retails for $7.15, which is so inexpensive. And this was about $2 more. So they are very cheap diapers, which is a huge pro in my book. I think I'm willing to forgive them just because they aren't trying to, you know, rip you off. They really price their diapers well. So that's a big pro for me, at the same time that it's a con. And any diaper that fits my daughter well, I have to give it that. So that's kind of my overview of these two Kawaii diapers. I think they're pretty great diapers. They're working very well for us right now. So that's my review of the Kawaii Original Square Tub and the Kawaii Snazzy Minky diapers.